whenever you need advice and whenever you need any suggestion, so then you can ask in a very comfortable zone to ask with your friends. And even when you feel some stress or you feel some like pressure of your work, of your routine work, then you can easily yeah, you can sit your friend and you can talk with them, with friends. Then that gossips will give you a lot of relief and will detract you from your stress which you have. So I think the friends play a very important role to like to give the good environment and the pleasant environment. So and this is very important relationship, and it is very important in our lives.
Okay. See, the next question is that do you prefer contact different people in different ways? What different ways you adopt to contact the people?
Yes, I like to go and explore the whole country. So, because it is also linked with my job as well. So, whenever I go outside and I go out station, and I always prefer to meet people of local locality, because I always try to get different and experiences of different people, and that's why I want to discuss with them, because it gives a lot of opportunities and a lot of opportunities and a lot of other things, and which we are missing. But when you have a lot of when you meet with different type of people, then you get a lot of knowledge and which you don't have
Okay. So you make phone calls, write letters, or send emails. So,
before. So
hello.
I make hello.
Hello. Yes, I'm listening.
Okay, so can you please repeat question?
Okay. How? What is the mode of contact
Hello.
with friend? You send letters, write emails. See, or, how do you? What do you
Uh,
see the
I
process?
prefer to meet physically to different people. First, I call them and I engage their time, and I get appointment. Then I go there and I meet, and most of the time, because whenever you meet with anyone physically and face to face, when you plan face to face meeting,
Mm.
then it give you it give you a lot of understanding, and it give lot of more then you get more experiences when you meet anyone. But if you arrange meeting on phone call, if you try to contact with phone call, then I think it could be more like a formal discussion, and it will be difficult to open in different in friendly environment. Or that's why, because on phone call you just talk you just talk point of discussion which you are discussing. You don't detract from those discussion. But on face to face, you have a lot of opportunity to make relationship in a good manner, as compared to if you make relationship, if you contact with by phone.
All right. So, do you find it easy to keep in contact with your friends and family? How do you maintain balance in you see
uh,
between friends and
like
family members?
yes, it is very important to maintain balance between friends and family. Like I most of the times spend with my family, and on weekends on other weekend I totally as the whole weekend I spend with my family, and the other weekend I spend with my friend. So alternatively, I maintain the balance between the friends and the family. I know the family is also very important, and we never ignore family. We never like we never ignore friends as well. So we have to maintain. So I try to maintain, and I succeeded. So I give the balance time to both of relations.
Okay. Do you help your friends when they are in trouble?
Yes, always. I help my friends when they are in trouble, when they discuss with me about their problem, and I because I have a lot of contacts with the stakeholders, and so I go with them, and whenever they call me, I go with them, and I miss all my work which I do, and I dedicated to give time to my friends, and I always try to resolve their problem, and at any cost, and I do whatever I can do. So I always help my friends.
Okay, all right. So, um, do you have friends which are very busy? You just make a phone call and they just show that they are very busy and they don't have time for you, or they say sorry.
Uh, Yes, I have friends who are so much busy, who are who don't have time to give to me, especially. So, but I call them in one time in a week. So I always try to find time to for meetup, but it could not possible sometime. But when we have long holidays, then we definitely plan, and when we plan we plan get together and we meet. Even we all are my all a lot of friends are unmarried, so when they plan their marriage, they invite us and others.
Okay. Um, do you, in next question is, in your country, did people in the past keep in contact in the same way as they do today? So is it this tradition in your country that the people keep in contact with old friends?
Yes, it is a tradition because it is a very old tradition of my country. People in contact with each other, and we see when I was childhood, so I saw my family. They always contact with people. So it is the part of our culture, and it is also very important for us to help each other and to make relationship with each other, because we believe if we have contacts and we have relationship with people, so anytime we can utilize those relations, and we can for others or for ourselves as well, and for others as well. So so that's why we give time, and in corresponding the people give time to us, it should go in give and take. So it is very important, and it is also a part of our tradition and culture.
Do you think that there should be a friends welfare account to help the people, to help your friends?
Friends,
Yes,
sorry.
friends. Do you think that it will be a good idea to have a friends welfare account? Very sometimes it happens that a friend, you see, by some mischance, he loses money or suffers loss, and he has some financial problem. To help such a friend, to save him from begging or requesting other friends, So there should be some account to help such people, like friends welfare account.
Yes, you're right. It is a good idea if we have like a group of friends and we decide we make a welfare fund in which every month we contribute some part of money,
1%,
some
2% of your
1%,
saving.
2% of the money. Then we can give that money for anyone who needs.
Mhm.
So uh, it gives benefit to those friends who are in trouble and who need money, and it is a grateful help. And even the friend don't required to ask
Mhm.
any other person. So it is also and it give lot of and the friendship have some objective as well. So and it because of this the friendship are more become more stronger. And that is an excellent idea. So uh, we have to promote it, and on every, because I know everyone has every person has friend. And if he want to make he want to continue that friendship for a longer period of time. So that is a good idea. In that scenario you can touch with each other, and you can get you can discuss problem with each other as well. So I think it is good if someone uh, think like that. So I appreciate it, and I will also follow this idea in
Okay.
future.
So there is another form. It's not only happening. We can extend loans to our friends to come out of the trouble. Okay. Do you think that there should be a forum or advisory to help to tell the people how to be financially good to, to improve the financial conditions?
Yes, it is very important. Like,
Instead of giving them money, okay, some friend is in trouble. So there are some people who are out of job, are looking for a job or things like this. So are there some kind of, you see, forum where you can provide the good opportunity to the friends, okay, like going abroad or applying for a job or something like that. So do you think that this type of forum should be among the friends?
yes, you're right. And in every group of friends, some of them are very successful, and some of them are intermediate, and some of them are not successful, and they don't have even job. So I think the people who achieved success, who have achieved success, so they are their obligation to give business ideas, or give even financial aid to enable their friends to become a successful person. And so because it is our duty, it is our responsibility to help our friend, and it is our like obligation, because of friendship we have to we have to help our friends, and we have to educate our friends, and it is necessary. So I think if we go with like that, and if we adopt these two ideas, and collectively these both ideas will uh, give strengthen to friendship, and give a lot of benefit to in the friendship model.
Okay. So next is that have you ever been disappointed by the friends? Sometimes
uh, uh,
cheated, disappointed,
yes,
or
sometime
tricked.
I yes
Some
I had disappointed because of my one of my friend who was my best friend in my university life. So when I was studied in university, so we had some secrets which we know, and no other person uh, was no was aware about that secret, and that was very confidential. So but after some days I came to know
About
everyone
the
well aware
secret.
about that secret. And so I was completely disappointed, and I become uh, disheartened on his attitude, on his act, which uh, I became very embarrassed in front of others. So because I denied, I did not know about that thing, but he exposed me. So I think that was time when I became like
It
I
is
felt very bad.
it is once in a while, or this is it happens among the friends. You just overlook. Do you
No,
think that
it is once in a while. It is one in a while.
not very frequently? You don't think that it happens. You take it casually. Sometimes it happens. See, every melon is not a sweet melon. Something like that. Uh, do you think that it is
Oh
normal that
yes,
sometimes we have a friend, we are cheated by friends, intentionally or not intentionally?
sometimes I agree with you. Unintentionally, the friends do a lot of action, lot of things which is not favor to me. So, but I believe they don't do intentionally. They do just unintentionally. So, because of when and then the friends get together at that time, they don't they
Just
don't have any
just for entertainment, fun.
they just for entertainment, just for fun. So they speak a lot of those things which maybe they uh, they don't need to speak, but they speak. So that's give a lot of damage in between the friendship. So I think it happens uh, oftenly, and but finally the friendship uh, continue for a longer period of time. So it will never break. And the people have some griefs for each other, but when they sit together and they forget everything, and they start friendship again.
Some people say that friendship is a sentimental attachment. Some people say this is an art to maintain friendship. So how do you see this? Is a sentimental attachment, or it is just an art? And people just take it as art, and they keep the friendship going.
I think this is a sentimental attachment, or they have very sensitive feelings with each other. The friends are very feel very much if they have some sort of problem. The friends have some sort of problem between each other, so they don't feel good, and they feel very bad, and they don't do anything. So I think the friendship is very sensitive relationship, and even this relationship has some more than of your blood relations. So whenever your sister or brother, if they don't talk with you, then even you don't feel like that whenever your friend, if he does not talk with you. I think that give lot of tension to you, that give lot of pressure to you, because you don't want to create these circumstances, but it happens, and it is not good. But I think this is the more sentimental relationship, and more sensitive relationship of between friends.
Okay, now let's come to part two of the test. And I see you will have to talk about the topic part 1 to 2 minutes. You have 1 minute to think about what you are going to say. You can make some notes to help you if you wish. Okay, describe a party that you enjoyed. Have Do you remember a party that you enjoyed? And you should tell me about whose it was and what it was celebrating. Okay, but you should tell about the party. What was the party about? And where the party was held, and who went to it. What people did during the party. Okay, what see about the behavior of the people, and explain what you enjoyed about this party.
Okay. I would like to tell you about the party which recently we celebrated in
Yeah, party.
like at my home. So it was
What?
arranged by my wife.
नदीम हाँ बेटा मैं ज़रा क्लास में मैं थोड़ी देर बाद में कॉल करता हूँ हैं ओके ओके ऑलराइट I'm sorry I had a phone call in between. Hello,
No,
okay,
sir. No issue, sir. No issue.
okay, carry on.
I'm not getting your voice.
You are not getting, is that okay?
No, it seems like you are very far away.
Or maybe it's because of signal issue. Okay, yeah, I can hear you
Yeah.
properly.
No.
Never mind.
No. No. It is. No. It is clear. No. It is clear. Okay, I would like to tell you about a party which I celebrated recently in last month, and this party was arranged by my wife. And this party, because of this party arranged because of my son who old who has first birthday, so who had first birthday. So we invited all of my family members, and the whole family were come at my home, and we all of us like sat together, and we celebrate, and the whole function we celebrated the whole function, and and my son was celebrate the cake. We enjoyed celebrate by cutting cake, and we I throw I throw the cake to my wife face, and we
Yes, okay.
and
Okay, okay.
and every family member gave gifts, brought gifts for my son, and they gave all gift to my son, and there were a photographer and there was a photographer, and he took lot of pictures, and he also made video, and the dinner was fantastic, and we ordered a lot of things from hotel outside, and everyone appraised for the whole thing, and everyone were very happy and acknowledge our hospitality which we gave them. And finally, I remembered this because of it was my son first birthday, and me and my wife uh, were very happy, and we decided on his second birthday, which will come on next year, and we will celebrate the bigger function, and we will arrange in hotel, and because it was some difficult to arrange all things because the gathering was too much, and uh, we uh, we had some difficulties to manage all the things like dinner and like their sitting plan. So that's why we decided to arrange. It is better to do function at home, it is better to arrange function if we plan to gather a lot of people. So better to arrange this type of function on outside hotel. So it was fantastic function.
Okay. So, in any other party that you went to some party, you remember that you went to some party and it was fantastic.
Yes, a lot of parties which I went, but one of party which I remember, that was my customer son wedding party. Like it was excellent, and I never seen that uh,
I never saw.
that type of.
I never saw.
I never saw that type of
Mhm.
function in my life, because they arranged everything. They played concerts, like they hired international brand concerts, and even they have lot of they had arranged a lot of dishes, multiple dishes were there, and the environment of uh, that premises was excellent. They arranged the whole function in open air, and the lighting that was fantastic. And the stage of the main stage where the bride and groom were there was excellent. The decor of flower was excellent. So like it was very expensive wedding, and I enjoyed a lot. And I went there with my wife and with my mother. But like uh, we never saw this type of function before. So that was very expensive, and we enjoyed a lot.
You see, parties and entertainment or entertainers, they have been coming from the very past history. You see, whenever there's party, there are entertainers as well. So, do you think that entertainers are the must that we should hire the services of entertainers on the party?
Entertainers, they are very expensive, and
The performers, yes, yes, expensive.
they are very
And
expensive. And
entertainers are people who come and they perform and they make people laugh.
yes, 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 entertainers, like whatever they like. Today there is a trend to invite singers, to invite like kawals, and to invite those people who dance and who sing very well. So I think that is that is very fantastic, and this is in trend. People like enjoy a lot, but they are very expensive. And the event which I was talking, they hired concert, they hired singer around 2 million. They pay 2 million rupees to a singer, and they sung multiple songs, and the people enjoyed. And like even the photographers are very expensive. They charge around like 1 million, 1.5 million. So today's the weddings are very become very expensive, and they charge a lot. And they uh, like this is very difficult for uh, to do this type of wedding for mediocre people, and the middle class people. They don't afford, and they don't like manage this type of function. So I think uh, there should be some control bodies who limitize this type of expense, because it give lot of discrimination between the society. So I think this would be more difficult for people who belong from mediocre class, and who belong from lower middle class. Uh, there is a difficult for them to arrange this type of function. But because the people have expectation, because they there is their expectation from that level, so they need function of they want every function of that standards, of those standards. So I think it is like very difficult, and it is the people, the entertainer, charge very much, and even the people don't like. I talk about that function where we went. We did not like the concerts because like we did not. They play those songs which we don't listen, and like they sung like bhangra song,
Mm.
and we don't like bhangra song. We like slow, and we like light songs, soft songs, but they play like dhol dhamaka, like the very fast beats songs and very fast music songs. So I think these things were become irritating, and these things were not giving a decent function, and seems like that it was not a decent function. It was like a function who's not reflect the elite class, because elite class does not like these type of things. They always do function which are very decent, and which are very like uh, they don't give any like they don't do these type of things which give pain to others, which irritate to others. So they realize these things, and they avoid to do those type of things which are which are not uh, which don't like among the people.
Okay, all right. So let's move on to next discussion topic. So there are, for example, one example question is here. What are the main reasons why people organize family parties in your country?
People organize party because of they want to gather people, and they give lot of happiness, and even this is also become a tradition as well. People organize party because of others organized because of other organized these type of parties. So that's why because of them some people do because of others. So but people find opportunities for get together, and people always try to give to give a pleasant environment, and to arrange these type of dinners and these type of party, and to get acknowledgement and to get appreciation from the family. So these type of things very common and very popular in my country, and people receive lot of appraise, lot of people receive, especially the woman who is the main, who play the main role in every family. They receive lot of praise from the other family members. That's why they arrange parties, and they arrange functions, and as well there are some tradition uh, of my country, and like the birthdays, the people celebrate their children birthdays, and because of tradition and because of our culture, and also people celebrate the wedding functions, and this is also our tradition and culture. So that's why people arrange these type of functions.
Okay. Yeah, in some places, people spend a lot of money on parties that celebrate special family events. Is this ever true in your country? Do you think this is a good trend or to spend bad trend to spend a lot of money on functions?
Yeah, in my perspective, I think it is not a good trend in any case. It is very bad trend, and if the people spend a lot of money for their function, and yes, if you have money, then even then you don't spend money uh, uh, to show for show off, and because if you have money, then you keep your money, but you don't show that money in front of other people who don't have money. So like this will give a lot of negative impact to those people who don't have these type of funds and this type of financials, because they don't have capacity to arrange this type of function. So that's why they always think uh, they don't feel we are not the part of that society who who has a lot of money. So I think this create a lot of discrimination between the society. Differences become very high, and uh, it when the people who don't have money, when they try to match them by taking loan from other, by taking uh, advance salaries from companies. So but they want to try to match those standards of function, who spend a lot of money, and they arrange and they match because of their children wish, because of their daughter or son wish, because they want uh, to match those type of function. So these give a lot of stress, and this give a lot of pressure, and I think even the people who come for wedding, they have a lot of expectation. So to fulfill their expectation, the people spend a lot of money. I think these are standards, these are norms are not acceptable, and people don't spend a lot of money. So we think for others, we think we have more obligation for poor people, and we need to spend a lot of money for to help others. If we have money, then we, yes, we do good function. We have to spend money, but in very limited manner. We don't spend a lot of money for for functions. So I think it is not uh, it will not give a lot of benefit if the people spend a lot of money on their functions.
Okay. And now, are there many differences between family parties and parties given by friends? Are,
Yes,
are family
yes,
parties and
yes, there is a lot of difference, because the friends who are on your age fellows, and they celebrate according to your mindset, according to your they arrange function according to your like lifestyle, they know very well, and they don't have any limitation, because the friends arrange all those things which you want and your friends want. But when you see family functions, they don't have as much liberty to uh, uh, arrange function. They realize they respect all all people feelings. So uh, even they don't think like they think for everyone, and they give respect to everyone, and they arrange a very balanced function, and they before they arrange anything, they consider the family norms, they consider the family culture, then they arrange things. So I think it is very important. It is a big difference between if we see the functions. the function arranged by friends and the function arranged by family, there is a lot of difference.
Okay. Now, you see, there are national celebrations. So, what kind of national celebrations do you have in your country?
A lot of national celebration we celebrate in my country, like our Independence Day, which we celebrate on 14 August, and we celebrate it on very enthusiastic and enthusiasm. Like we uh, we raise flags in our houses, and we put a lot of paper flag on our on our house, on our vehicle, and we move out, and we celebrate with shout on the night of Independence Day. And we have a national holiday of national event is like 23rd March, which is also a day of in which the ideology of my country was originated, and we celebrate that day as well with very enthusiasm. And we on that day uh, we present ourselves, we show our strength to others, and we celebrate with by uh, by showing off our our strength, uh, our uh, 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 our jets and our weapons. So we arrange a big parade on that day, which organized in our capital. So uh, in that parade, the president and the prime minister invite, and they speech in front of whole nation. So we celebrate that day as well. I think these two important days which we celebrate in my country.
Okay. So, who tends to enjoy national celebrations more, young people or old people?
I think young people enjoy more for national celebration, because they have young blood, and they want to find opportunity for holiday, so they enjoy a lot, and uh, they make plan with the other friends, and uh, they uh, they arrange get together, and uh, they spend time lot of with each other. So I think the young people are more enjoy of these functions, of these events, if we compare with the old people. They don't enjoy, and they don't they enjoy, but as not as much because there is a lot of gap between the generation, and their uh, enjoyment parameter are completely different, and the youth the enjoyment parameter are completely different. So the young people are more enjoy of these type of national holidays as compared to the old people.
Okay. So, why do you think some people think that national celebrations are a waste of government money? Would you agree or disagree with that? Do you think that national celebrations is waste of money collected by the
I
from the
think
poor
it
people?
is very important, because if we don't celebrate national celebrations, then what will happen? We our generation, the coming generation, will never know about who we were, and how we struggled a lot, and to achieve to how many people sacrificed to achieve that place where we live. So I think it is very important to educate our coming generation, to educate our coming like youth by celebrating our national holidays, our national celebration, because all national holidays have a long history. So I think we preserve our history by celebrating national holidays. Otherwise, it will very easy to forget all history, and we could not preserve history if we don't celebrate national holidays, national celebration.
Okay. So this is the end of the test. For today. Shall I continue with another test?
Yes, sir. Give me 5 minutes break. On every
Yes,
test, we take
yes.
5 minute break.
Take 10 minutes break.
Or we
I will give
okay.
you
We
phone
will
call to me.
we,
Okay, dear,
we
I'll
will
see you
start
after 10
on
minutes.
10:30. We will
Okay.
start 10:30.
All right, all right.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you.